Oh man. Hashtag illegitimate vapors. Tyler. This is what it looks like. Okay. X-ray box mods. It's got a really cool middle finger sticker over here. You know. Series parallel. Quad 18650. The build that I got in here. If you do exactly like I do, buy some Arsenal 18 gauge off the internet. I got mine from Mr. Anderson. You know, this is firing at 5.3 volts right now. Batteries are pretty much topped off. I haven't vaped on this very much all day long. You know, this is what it's going to do. If you do the same that I did. In the beginning, I had them spaced open more to prep myself. This is a hot vape, okay? Like a really hot vape. This is on par with a .02 that I built a long time ago. It was 16 gauge, okay? On a, I think I was running Sony VTC4s, which is not really safe, because they're not Sony VTC4s and VTC5. They're not, okay? There are authentic Sonys, but really hard to find those things, okay? Let's blow some clouds. Once you get used to it, it becomes a warm vape, and it's very refreshing. Man! Joker by Clown Serum. I only get a couple 2.5 second pulls out of this thing. I'm putting like 3/4 of a mil of juice in there every time. If you got a problem going through juice, or if you can't afford to go through a lot of juice, you're going to have to start cutting like me. Personally, I can't do 3 milligram nicotine anymore. It kills me. Ah! Ah! Freaking piece of... The only problem, okay, that I have encountered with this stupid RDA, after a while, if you're really putting power to it, the 510 connector, for some reason, loosens a little bit. I really... Yeah, see, now it works again. It's just a minute, tiny... It just backs off a little bit. But I've been pounding on this thing with this build. The moment I got this RDA, I put a build similar to it in here. And then, I think like maybe a week later, I was handed this wire, asked to check it out, see what I thought about it. I've been vaping on this ever since then. This specific build, I haven't taken it out of here. 18 gauge is great for longevity. It lasts forever. Really nothing you could do to it. Pushing this amount of power through this RDA, the 510 pin seems to back off a minute amount, and it renders the, it just won't fire. You just have to tighten that just a little bit. I've been doing it with my fingernail, and it works again, you know. This is not, it's not aggressive. It doesn't look aggressive until you put air to it. You know what I mean? Like, I'll just do it right here. You know, it just produces a shit ton of vapor. And it's a lot of fun. Just a lot, I mean, really a lot of fun. I really enjoy this, this vape. One of my favorites. But you will be going through a lot of juice. A lot of juice. Okay? You know, and then you just hammer on it. That's what I've been doing. I'm not allowed to vape in the house anymore. Like if I'm in my room and I do 3 or 4 pulls, the vape rolls out of my room, into the living room, into the kitchen, towards the wood stove, and it totally vapes out the whole house. I'm not allowed to vape in Mr. Anderson's house. Not at all. Because then there's vape everywhere. And his wife doesn't like that. Not at all. Like, I'm not even trying to push this cloud out. When you get close to mastering this build, your cloud chasing is going to jump leaps and leaps and bounds. It'll really exemplify how much vapor you can take, and truly your lung capacity. Like, my stamina has increased like leaps and bounds just by vaping on this thing. I've really been thinking about taking up like bike riding or jogging or something like that. I've been thinking about getting back into competitive martial arts. I wish it wasn't so expensive to sign up for these things. You know? But, again, lots of juice. Just monster clouds. You know, and I'm taking this wick pretty well down to white, you know. Like, there's another pull in it. You'll learn this, that you really do got to juice this thing up. Well, you get a couple pulls off of it, and then you juice it up again. If you go, for how much I'm wicking this, and I'm wicking it a lot, okay, I'm wasting a lot of juice. Like, when you re-wick, you're going to waste a lot of juice. The problem is that you burn the wick. If you go too low, you will burn the wick. And after you burn the wick, it's over. You know? Flavor is really good, but again, it's just maximum vapor. If the flavor gets muted just because of how much vapor there is. You know? There's a couple clouds. If you do what I'm doing, you're going to have a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun with this thing, like a lot of fun. It's probably one of the greatest things that I've bought in a long time. I've had almost too much fun with this box mod and this Addy. The only step that you can do to make this even better is to get a Zephyr Buddha. But for the price point, you can buy 2 of these things and have a spare. You know, you can have 2 different builds. Because honestly, I've had this build in there ever since I got that Arsenal 18 gauge. I've not had to do anything. Anything really at all to the build. It looks janky as fuck, but it produces an amazing cloud. Hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have fun. You know, you'll have yours soon enough. You know, Mr. Anderson is spot on with his mailing and everything like that. 2 thumbs up. You know, hashtag Bad Drip Labs. Hashtag shots fired, clouds down.